That means that my channel has saved men, whether they're alpha or beta, from the possibility of losing half their assets. Praise the Lord, praise the Lord. Hey, this is Raulh. Please act right. I made this video specifically for some of my haters out there. Those who say I shouldn't make videos about marriage if I've never been married. And one of those haters out there goes by the name of Robert B. Unfortunately, I didn't copy his comment from my Gmail, so I can't show you the entire comment. But Robert B knows what he wrote. Robert B says the reason that my relationships haven't worked out is because I'm a beta male. Now, anybody that's been following my channel knows that I ain't taking no ish off anybody, especially a woman who's not treating me right. So I'm assuming that he's saying I'm a beta male because I help with the cooking and cleaning in my past relationships. He got that from the video why I had to leave this beautiful woman, because I mentioned that I help with the household chores in that video. Wait. Quick question. If you're a man living by yourself and you're cooking and you're cleaning and you're washing your clothes and you're putting them away and you're taking care of yourself, does that make you a beta male? If so, damn, because there's a bunch of us out here. Well, Robert B, do you know how many alpha males out there who got married and sat back and let their wife do all the cooking and all the cleaning and washing his dirty drawers, who still ended up getting divorced by his wife, where she took half of his stuff? And I know some of those alpha males. The difference between me and all of those divorced alpha males, since you say I'm a beta male, I still got all my stuff. And God knows I got a lot to lose. Praise the Lord, saints. Check this out. This is Rebecca Lynn Pope and her husband, Deacon Kerry Pope. When they met, she was making more money than he was. He has stated in many of their videos that he does most of the cooking and cleaning than she does. If you've ever seen them do videos together, she clearly states that she submits to him. And Kerry, just like me, is nowhere near a beta male. So Robert B, for you to come to the conclusion that a woman hasn't married me because I help with the cooking and cleaning is an ignorant statement, especially coming from a so-called God-fearing man. Robert B says, the issue I have with this, real men marry and don't like or want a girlfriend for life. We are stable, educated, and hate the idea of having a baby mama. And I agree with you wholeheartedly, Robert. However, show of hands, fellas, how many real men out there don't want to lose half your stuff in a divorce? And just because a man had a baby with a woman that he wasn't married to does not mean he's not a real man. If you're paying attention to what's happening in the world today, Robert, you know that 80% of the divorces are initiated by women. Most of those divorces, if you ask the man, did she change into a whole nother person later down the line? He's going to tell you she did. Everything starts out great, but you have no idea if or when this woman's going to turn on you. Getting married does not mean everything is going to be fine after that, Mr. Real Man. Now, the first part that Robert said was fine. It's where he went after that is the reason I'm making this video. Unfortunately, I deleted the comment from my Gmail thinking that I could still retrieve it from my sidebar here, because I always delete my comments after I read them so they don't pile up. But when I went to the sidebar to copy the entire comment so you guys could see it, it disappears. See? It's gone. Robert's comment didn't even come up in the comment section under the video. Then, I remember seeing comments from Robert B before, and when I clicked on it to go to the comment section on the video, it was nowhere to be found. So basically, Robert can write a comment and post it, but nobody can see his comment but me. I wonder if God's blocking him because he started hating on me. What Robert B was saying after that first part is that since I've never been married, I should not be making videos about marriage or relationships that lead to marriage, and stating that I'm a beta male, which is the reason why my relationships haven't worked out or led to marriage. Well, Robert B, I grew up in a two-parent household, so I know what marriage looks like. I also grew up around and spent a lot of time with married people who ended up getting divorced. So I also know what doesn't work in a marriage. Any person that has the intelligence to think on the level of being morally correct knows what makes a marriage work. You don't have to have any experience in something to know how to make it work. Hell, I've never worked for a roofing company or got certified as a roofer, but I put a roof on my house. I also put roofs on 3 other of my rental properties, along with the help of my brothers, and none of them were certified either. And all those roofs we put on my houses have stood the test of time. I learned by watching certified roofers do it and just duplicated what I saw them do. I then taught my brothers how to do the same thing. So to say that I need to be married in order to know what makes a marriage work, you can get on with that. And as far as saying that I'm a beta male because I don't mind sharing the housework, I am who I am. And if a woman thinks less of me because I help around the house, she can kick bricks wearing flip-flops. And so can you. And since you're such a God-fearing man, like Proverbs 14:1 says, every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands. Because a wise woman would appreciate it and not leave me thinking that I'm less than a man because I'm helping out. And I have no interest in dating or marrying a foolish woman. Robert B. goes on to say, some of us are God-fearing, and it cuts off. And that's where he starts to go in on me for me not being married and speaking on marriage. So here's my question, Robert B. What about the God-fearing man who did it God's way and married a God-fearing woman and had God-fearing children, only for his God-fearing woman to divorce him years later? And might I mention taking half of his stuff? Their ex-wives still became baby mamas. There are just as many church folks getting divorced as there are people who never step foot in the church. And those God-fearing men consider themselves alpha males. Being God-fearing and getting married does not mean the marriage will last. So Robert B., if you want a chance having to give up half of your stuff by being a real man and getting married, knock your socks off. But don't knock those of us who don't want to chance it. Oh, and aren't you judging me because I don't function like you think I should? Matthew 7:1-2. Thou shalt not judge. One of those things God said you're not supposed to do, Mr. God-fearing man. And lastly, Robert says that I should try getting married before I tell people about marriage and how it works. So basically, you're saying that if I've never been married, then I have no clue of what marriage is. Okay, well, I get endless emails from men and women, which I can't show because I didn't get their permission to. Men thanking me because I kept them from making a mistake by marrying the wrong woman, just from watching a few of my videos. Also, I get emails from women thanking me because they were acting the same way that some of the women were in the videos that I post, and realized they were not being fair to men and have decided to change their ways. That alone speaks volumes when it comes down to whether I know what I'm talking about or not when we're talking about marriage. By the way, Robert, I've seen your comments many times before. If you feel like I don't know what I'm talking about because I've never been married, then why do you keep watching my videos? You know what? It doesn't even matter. Your comments never show up in the comment section under the videos anyway. Something that I have absolutely nothing to do with. So basically, nobody can see your comments but me. Look at God putting my haters on mute. Won't he do it? So haters like Robert B. say that I should stop making videos until I get married and get some marriage experience. Should I listen to them? Well, let's let my analytics decide. On October the 4th, 2001, I landed my 1,000th subscriber. And my total channel views on October the 2nd, 2021 equal 20,000 views. Fast forward 8 months later to July the 1st and the 2nd, and my channel has a total of 54,000 subscribers and 8 million total channel views in just 8 months. Robert B. and haters like you have been overruled. So if you're a hater out there and you don't like my content or you think I don't know what I'm talking about, by all means, stop watching my video. Because one thing that's not gonna happen, I'm not gonna stop making videos as long as I keep getting all the positive feedback. And before I let you go, I wanna say thank you to all the people who have been supporting my channel and valuing my input. It's because of people like you is the reason why my channel has been so successful. Please know that you are greatly appreciated. So to all my haters out there, how are you helping people worldwide out there? Cause I'm saving lives out here, haters. Hey, somebody had to tell you, and I love you, so it might as well be me. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. I post a new video every week. And in the meantime, will you please act right? My name is Raulh. I'll see you in another video. So if you enjoyed this video, check out one of these 2 videos right here. I'm sure you'll enjoy them too. And if you like, you can visit my channel. I have plenty of videos there. Go ahead. Don't be scared.